Alrighty guys, welcome to the channel World of Wrestling. Today I'm going ahead and I'm going to get a little bit serious with you guys. Recently I've been looking up about this so-called WWE Thunderdome. Two men enter, one man leaves type of shit. I mean, we're talking about Mad Max from Thunderdome, for God's sakes. This is ridiculous. Might as well start whipping out Mel Gibson playing Max. They think that having an arena full of lasers and bells and whistles and all these extra camera angles that they're going to add to the show, virtual fans that the NBA has tried doing in their games, which, by the way, looks terrible. It looks absolutely ridiculous. I don't know who the fuck would want to waste their time doing this, but it seems really retarded. And they think this is going to help their product. This is going to help improve their ratings. Maybe so for one episode, but then after 2-3 episodes, it's going to dwindle back down to the way it's been, and the show is not going to be anything more than what it is now. It's very obvious. The direction they're going with is anything they can without having to kill themselves or really work on trying to create new stars, pushing stars with wins and losses and so forth to get us interested in these performers. Bottom line, I have said this a million times and I will say it again. The wrestlers are like salesmen. They're supposed to sell you on what they're trying to tell in the ring, whether it's in a match or in a promo or what have you. And I don't understand why everyone is failing to realize this. This company is not trying to build anything. They're trying to suck as much money humanly possible till there's no more money to suck up. And then when they start noticing the money's being lost, that is when they're going to look for an offer and have it bought out. They're going to have someone buy out their company, make a tremendous amount of money for it, and Vince McMahon's going to walk away with a fucking shitload of money and retire. That is what this is all about. This guy doesn't care about fans. I looked up about Rusev. I even heard from JD about Rusev. And Rusev was on the Ryback show talking about how he was getting over with the Rusev Day gimmick. And Vince McMahon said that he is being made fun of. He's being mocked by the fans. Who in the... what in the fuck? Like, bottom line, that is a total lie. Vince McMahon knew that was a lie that he was telling the man. And Rusev, being a good soldier, being a good worker, and trusting his boss, which he should be able to trust his boss, but of course, you can't trust Vince McMahon, because Vince McMahon doesn't have the better interests of you, he doesn't have the better interests of the fans, he doesn't have the better interests of his own damn company. He only has the better interests of himself making money. And in the sense of going away rich as fuck before he retires. That's what this is all about. He's not looking to pass this on to anybody in his family. He doesn't want no one in his family running it. The only one he wants at the end of the day when he closes up shop of ownership is himself. He doesn't want anyone else taking over after he's done or can't do it anymore because the company is falling apart. So, you watch, guys. I'm assuming, and I would, if I was a betting man, I would say in about 2 to 3 years, this man will not be running WWE anymore, and his family sure as hell won't have the rights to be able to run it, because he'll sell it to somebody else. And somebody else will either continue to run it and make it worth something again, or they will discontinue it altogether and just have the rights of owning the company's name. And that's basically it. I highly doubt anyone would want to buy a wrestling company and not want to try to build it up and make it into something. So, I mean, unless you're another wrestling company buying out WWE, like, for instance, if Tony Khan decides to buy out Vince McMahon, then I don't see Tony Khan ever really using the name WWE in any of his programs. I would imagine he would just try to get whatever talent he thinks is suitable to put on his show and apply them to his roster. That's what I would see him doing in this situation if he was to buy out WWE, which he would have the money to do so. But let's get real here. I mean, AEW right now is being able to beat WWE in demographics. Small demographics and so forth. They're beating them in demographics, not overall, but in demographics, they are actually beating them. That is a humongous step in the right direction for AEW. And anyone who doesn't think AEW is competition to WWE, you are gone, man. You're not paying attention to what's going on in the ratings. Quite frankly, I believe full-heartedly, I think AEW, if they went up against WWE right now the way they are on Monday nights, I honestly think people would actually tune into AEW over WWE Raw. Honestly. And the reason why they would is because they're delivering a better product. Secondly, they're a 2-hour show. Third, the wins and losses matter, so it makes sense week after week of who's doing what and who's challenging for what title. Titles aren't just being given away for the sake of being given away. It all matters on what you're doing on the show. If you're not going ahead and applying what you did from last week to the next week, it doesn't matter what the fuck you are doing. People are going to find logic gaps. People are going to find a lot of stupidity in these shows. The problem with WWE is they have their wrestlers smiling all the time. Where is the grittiness? Where is the determination? Where is the anger? Where is the frustration when they're dealing with an obstacle? Like, for example, Monday night, we're having fucking Montez Ford who got poisoned, and you got Angelo Dawkins smiling and joking around about a situation that involves his best friend getting poisoned. You wouldn't think for one solitary second, if you were in their shoes, of smiling and joking around about a situation like that. You wouldn't even care about finding proof. You'd know damn well, and Bianca Belair was the first to believe that Zelina Vega was the one who poisoned her husband. And she was correct. She's sitting in front of a cup with Montez's Ford crown that he wears out to the ring, part of his little entrance getup, and she's standing in front of his cup doing something. And to me, it's just idiotic how they're standing there doing nothing when they're staring directly at them. Bianca Belair isn't there. She shows up later. Like, honestly, you guys have got to realize something. Vince McMahon is not brain dead. Vince McMahon knows exactly what he is doing. He don't care about what the fans want. He wants to do it his way. And the whole thing is stemmed back in 2015 at WrestleMania 31, guys. Roman Reigns wanted him. Vince McMahon wanted Roman Reigns over. Okay. At WrestleMania 31 to beat Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. He knew by doing that he would have the fans go home unhappy. So he delivered us Seth Rollins to save us and protect his company from being booed out the fucking building, of having Brock Lesnar lose the title to Roman Reigns at the time, which nobody thought he was ready to have a run like that yet. He avoided that 2014 WrestleMania 30, what did he do? He went ahead and he gave us what we wanted with Daniel Bryan. Year after year, he started to get to the point where he just didn't care anymore. At 2016, he finally pulled the trigger on Roman Reigns being in the main event of WrestleMania and winning a WWE Championship over Triple H. That was his deal. That's what he wanted. He wanted it the year before that. Didn't do that for us. But as time has gone on, through that time period from 2014 to 2016, he came to the realization he didn't give a fuck anymore what the fans want. He wanted the fans to like Roman Reigns, and if he didn't get what he wanted, he was going to do what he wanted anyway. And that's what he's doing. He is having a war with his audience on what they want to see, and he doesn't agree with what they want to see. He don't give a fuck what we want to see. He wants us to like what he's giving us and us accepting it. And if we don't, tough cookies and tough shit. He don't care. He's going to do what he wants, and that's all. And quite frankly, it really doesn't make a lot of sense. We're actually helping him out and making his job easier by telling him who we want to see, who we like, who we care about. I mean, we even cheer for heels nowadays. And generally, in most cases, it's not us cheering the heels on because they're, we want them to win. We cheer them on because they're badasses. They're cool, some of them. And all he has done with heels now is turn them into losers. I wouldn't cheer for anyone the way he makes them. Kevin Owens used to be great. People cheered him on in 2015 when he beat John Cena first time ever. In his first ever WWE main roster match. He destroyed Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is hit or miss every fucking time. And in most cases, he's shit. This face character he's portraying isn't even good enough to face Randy Orton if Randy Orton wins the WWE Championship for a future one-on-one match for the world title on Raw. They've already had the match. Randy Orton demolished Kevin Owens. It wasn't even close. Kevin Owens lost and jobbed out like he wasn't even really a contender for a WWE Championship. He ain't even a contender for the United States Championship at this point, the way he's being portrayed on WWE TV. They have no one to face Randy Orton. They have nothing at all whatsoever within this company that is remotely suitable to challenge Randy Orton for the WWE Championship, and vice versa if they keep the title on Drew McIntyre after Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre's match at SummerSlam. They have nothing. What are they going to do? Carry this on through the entire winter into the Royal Rumble pay-per-view? I don't see how they're going to be able to do that. They can't even keep someone interested in a full-on month program build towards a pay-per-view. How are they going to do that for an entire 6 months or so? God almighty. People, we have all got to wake up and accept WWE for what they are. They're quitters. They basically have thrown in the towel. They're using Thunderdome as a fucking way to hype you up and get you interested in something that doesn't exist. There's nothing that's going to be compelling. There's not going to be compelling storylines. I mean, the look of the arena is going to make things different, yes. But at the end of the day, does it really matter if they get the bells and whistles out and all that? Quite frankly, I would like to see it more like Monday Night Raw is War. I want to see Raw is War type of mentality. I want compelling storylines that get me interested. And it can be real simple in the sense of like fucking gritty ass angry people doing things to each other and competing to be the absolute best. There's nothing going on here. There's no competition. There is nothing of any kind of quality like that. AEW has that. You see competition. You see guys helping each other build one another and make each other better. You don't see that in WWE, and it's not because of the wrestlers, it's because Vince McMahon doesn't want it to be so. He wants these guys to fail. He wants them all to be unsuccessful. And he wants to make as much money as possible doing it that way till he can't do it anymore, and then he's going to sell the fucking company off to somebody else. And then hopefully, if that's the case, then we get our wish, and we hope and pray that they do the right thing with this product and make it better than what it is right now. But that's basically it, guys. I mean, that's really all I have to say on this. So at this time, you know what to do. Hit the like button if you like the video. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel, of course. And leave a comment down below, and I'll definitely get back to you on that. And I thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys stay safe from this virus, COVID-19, whatever you want to call it. And I thank you very much for watching, and stay safe.